Hopelessness. That's the only word that comes to mind to describe that feeling. That deep and dark feeling that sits in and all around us. It feels like the more you try to fight it or search for a way out, the heavier and more consuming it becomes. I know that feeling all too well. I lived with that feeling for quite a long time. That daily cycle of scraping up whatever motivation and anesthetic I could, only to see it end worse than the day before. It's a pain and hurt so bad that even right now, I still feel the scars of it whenever I write or talk about it. It just sucks, period. I know I'm not alone. Maybe yours isn't the same combination of events or actions as the alcohol-fueled tornado I found myself in the eye of, but most of us have had at least moments of complete chaos and fear. That we've made too many mistakes and there are just no good choices for the future. There is just no point in even trying. It's my experience that in those times, that's exactly what we are supposed to do. We're supposed to stop trying. That we are supposed to hit our knees and let whatever may happen, happen. We've tried everything within our power to control the uncontrollable and failed. It's time that we wait and see where God is at work in it all. It's a hard wait and rarely looks how we'd like it to, but we do see God at work. I was once a guy happily holding a shotgun under his chin, hoping one last hope that at least the pain would end. God took over at that moment, and now I have a life that I never would have imagined. I know the joy of resurrection, the gospel of new life, because I finally gave up hope in the old one. I know what it means to be filled, because I will never forget what it feels like to be empty. I know I'm not alone. We are in a world full of reasons to give up hope. We live lives full of past hurts and mistakes. Take some time to talk about where you see or have that yourselves. Take some time to reflect on where God has resurrected what once was hopeless, or where you still yearn for him in your life today. I'll be back shortly. Pain is part of the human experience. As we've shared together, we've shared the most common of understandings. We've shared our pain. We have shared knowledge and experience in the emotional and physical feelings of pain and painful times. When we speak or listen to each other's pain, we also yearn to help each other get through that pain however we can. We begin to share ways or things that have helped in similar situations, or at the very least, attempt to provide some comfort and understanding. Compassion takes over. We take on some of that pain and weight so that the other can find some peace. My resurrection experience didn't just magically happen overnight. It was an abrupt understanding of life needing to change, but that transformation took a lot of time and a lot of help. It took a lot of other people sharing their own experience, strength, hope, and pain with me for me to even realize what God was doing. Because of our common understanding and even language of pain, I was more able to see and follow where God was in my life, all because of seeing where God was and is in their lives. My daughter loves the show Daniel Tiger. There's an episode in that show where a terrible storm rolls through the land of make-believe and everything is a mess. That's when the Mr. Rogers phrase, "When the times are bad, look for the helpers," breaks into a cute little song. It's true. Look for the helpers when things are bad, and that's where you will see God. What's even more amazing is that someday someone will be looking at you because you are one of the helpers, all because you know what pain feels like and how God got you through it all because you shared it somehow at the right time and way. Not just how that you know how it hurts, but that you know how it also will become new. Pain will always be there in all its forms. It doesn't mean that all is hopeless and coming to an end. It means that anything is possible because life is everlasting. It means that no matter what mistakes, hurts, hangups, or pain we have, it doesn't have us. With God, all things are possible. God can make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. God can transform hearts and lives. God can resurrect what once was dead and bring it back to life. God does make all things new. That's the best of it. The best of it is God is with us.